Hi Gemini, this is a reading for you for August, and I'm just going to finish shuffling for Gemini for August. What is something that might be helpful for you to know? Okay. First position is recent past. Knight of Swords, this could be a message coming in, that it came in, some sort of knowledge, some sort of intelligence. Present position is the King of Wands. 2 court cards so far. As in present, this is where you're at now. Soon to be future, 5 of Wands. Something that's hidden is the World card. Challenge is the Queen of Cups. And the outcome card is the Chariot. Sort of guidance / outcome, I would say. The card underneath is the High Priestess. So I'll just read them separately. So as I said, the Knight of Swords, information coming in, or you could have had words, perhaps. I'm getting a sense of wanting to communicate and almost like saying, and kind of either stopping yourself or being stopped from expressing yourself. The King of Wands is a dynamic energy. It's interesting that he's looking at the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is going in an opposite direction. Let's move on and see if we can make sense of it. The soon-to-be future is the 5 of Wands, as I said. And it's often described as minor conflict. I don't know. I mean, it can be minor conflict, but it could also be a cycle of conflict, a pattern of conflict. Could even be arguments, with these two. I don't know, it's sort of a bit of quite an irritating sort of energy. The what's hidden is the World card. And, the World card can be a wrapping up, can be an ending. It is the final major arcana. And I'm quite drawn to the fact that this King of Wands, the King of Wands and the Lion, these are the fixed elements. And the Lion represents Leo. King of Wands can be Leo. So, there could be a wrapping up in some area of your life with a Leo, possibly. It could be, requiring you to take on that Leo kind of energy of being fixed in some way about a matter, needing to stand firm, perhaps. The challenge is the Queen of Cups. And here again, you've got the Queen of Cups looking this way, King of Wands looking this way, and Knight of Swords looking this way. Is attention on you, or is attention away from you? These two cards, this is moon energy. So you've really got feminine energy here and you've got masculine energy here. And it's almost like in between, you've got conflict and you've got the World card, wrapping up. Is it possible um, to solve some sort of conflict in the month of August? The High Priestess, I don't normally see directions like this, but I'm seeing directions a lot with this reading. The High Priestess is looking straight ahead, and the Chariot card is they're looking straight ahead. It's almost like you've got this sort of conflict going on around you, and it's so busying that you're not able to focus or get on with the job. I feel that this could be a way forward. This World card could be a way forward, and either you seeing the source of some conflict, the reason for the conflict, the reason why there's a pattern of conflict, and understanding it more and being able to either solve that conflict if it's solvable, find a way of coexisting with it, or alternatively deciding to break from that, to break free from that, and to move on. As I said, this is kind of an irritating energy. And the Chariot card, in the guidance / outcome, excuse me, the Chariot energy is one of really needing to stay focused on your goal, and even if you can't necessarily see a clear path forward, it is saying that you can do this, whether it's moving away from or whether it's solving. The solving can be moving away from conflict, can't it? You can do it, but it's going to take some determination. There's an inner knowing here about this situation. You're going to know if you can make the most of this and be able to, I'm getting the words, live with this, or whether, I don't think that's an earthquake, whether you need to move on, because the Chariot card is often a card of moving on, but needing to summon up the self-esteem quite often, the sense of tapping into that inner strength and determination, and sort of really getting in touch with the knowledge that you are worth what you are striving towards, and if that means moving on, then you're worth the effort. For some reason, I'm being told to say you are worth the effort. And if you can break free of this conflict in some way, in whatever way is necessary, then you're going to feel a lot more confident, is what I'm getting. This card here is this is in the challenge position, and the Queen of Cups. Are you looking after yourself? Are you in? Oh, that's my timer. Oh, it's an awful noise. Are you? Just a minute. Oh, that's terrible. It's meant to be Tibetan bells. Are you in touch with your emotions? You know, are you aware of how much perhaps this situation or situations are affecting you or can affect you? But there is freedom here. There's freedom from this. There's a solution. There's a way forward. There is, this is asking you to connect with your intuition. So you've got a lot of water here. You've got moon energy, big time. So this is about your emotions. This is about getting in touch with your emotions and perhaps, getting in touch with the feminine side, as they say. But it is really listening to those emotions, listening to, what is causing that. And it's going to probably be quite obvious to you. And perhaps you haven't realized how much this situation is affecting you. But there's a chance for freedom, as I say, and there's a chance for a brighter future. I love the yellow there. It's very empowering, and I'm also drawn to say the solar plexus, self-worth, self-esteem. I think that's going to be a focus, or may need to be a focus, in August. Have a great month, Gemini. Thanks.